Gemini, this is your January 2021 message from Spirit. It tends to be what you need to hear for whatever it is you're struggling with, what you need to hear to get what it is you want, as well as your spiritual and personal growth. All right, so you definitely got a love issue on your mind. It seems like it didn't take off and there's a second chance wanted, but one of you guys have not taken a little bit of a break to reassess what you want out of a love relationship. Okay, so this is a mini message within the overall message for you this month, Gemini. You got the Two of Cups reversed, Judgment upright, Four of Swords reversed. So this is letting you know that like a love situation didn't get off the ground like you would have liked it to. You definitely want a second chance or a chance to be given for it to be taken off. But what's needed is one of you. It may not be you. So if it's not you who needs this, it's you who needs to give space to your partner. And I'm not talking about a month, 2 weeks, a week. Give them like a day or two with no texts or phone calls from you, because it's like one of you needs to be in your own energy to figure out like what you want going forward. And if that's you, then that means you either need to ask them, and I don't want to say ask for space, right? Because if you're the one who needs the space, you want to definitely reassure the partner, like, hey, there's attraction there. I like you. I see a good start between us, but I need to take a little bit of time to like reflect and evaluate what type of relationship I want. Because it's about knowing that the next relationship you get into, Gemini, it's about two people coming together who have the same vision forward. That way, there's no game playing. There's no, how do I get so-and-so to do X, Y, Z? It's, hey, I want an off-grid lifestyle living in the forest. Let them have time to, is that what I want? Right? Because you don't want someone who's just, you're kind of dragging along. Because you're always going to be in a position of convincing them, proving to them that lifestyle is awesome. Why not just partner with someone who's like, oh my God, I want that too. You already have the land. What are you looking for a partner to contribute to this, and see if that can be a match. So one of you needs to take some time to think about not only what type of relationship you want, but what type of lifestyle you want. Okay? Hold on. Spirit's saying there's more there. Let me pull some more cards. Yeah, it's not complete. It's not over. No matter what, like, so sometimes there's 3 ways. And I explain this in my course, Becoming Who You Really Are. If you're interested in super in-depth support on this, shoot me an email, kelly@kellylunt.com. But people who come into your life, they're either a lifetime, a reason, or a season. A reason, it tends to be those tumultuous, you learn from vibrational contrast, the narcissist, the player, doesn't feel good. The season is literally like, think when you're a kid and if you were to go away to summer camp, you go there, you form an amazing relationship with someone there, but you go into it knowing that it has an expiration date. So there's no hard feelings when it ends. There's sadness. I'm going to miss you. It's really fun. But there's no tumultuous twin flame bullshit. A lifetime is where the person's with you in your lifetime, okay? So it's not over. You got the World reversed. You got the Four of Pentacles upright, and you got the Empress upright. This person might be a season or a lifetime. The possibility for both is open, okay? No matter what, though, both of you are supposed to learn the lesson, more specifically you, Gemini, are supposed to learn the lesson of like not being so guarded with your heart. And you don't have to be guarded with your heart when you have a clear vision of the type of relationship and the type of lifestyle that you want. Because when you have that, when you're out on dates, you don't have to be so much, how did I feel? How did they feel? Do they like me? Tarot cards, do they like me? You don't have to do that. Because if you go on a date and you're like, hey, so I have a vision in like 5 years from now, 10 years from now, or it's, hey, I'm set up in my life right now that I just need someone to come along with me on my journey. I want to create XYZ, go travel around the world for a year. So I need someone who's ready to just come hop on a plane and go with me. Versus, let's see what life throws my way. So you're learning how to kind of plant a little bit of a vision for yourself, the lifestyle that you want, and then how to get clear on the type of relationship that can blend in with that. And then knowing, so 3 steps. Third one, knowing that it's about matching with someone who also wants that. That's what's going to give you the empowered feeling in life you want, the comfort in a relationship that you want. It's when you partner with people who want what you want, but you gotta know what you want first. Yeah, King of Swords upright, clarifying the judgment. So get out of the space of, well, do they like me? Well, I shouldn't have a clear image of what I want because you're supposed to create it with someone else, right? You're learning the lesson of getting crystal clear on tapping into your preferences. And if you've had a childhood where you had enmeshment trauma, or you're parentified and you had to take care of a parent, or you had to sacrifice what you wanted to make a parent happy, it can play out in numerous different ways. You essentially had to kind of deny yourself and be hyper vigilant to the needs of your parents and those around you. You're undoing all of that this month, Gemini. It's getting crystal clear on what it is you want to experience. Yeah. So you got the moon reversed, also clarifying the judgment upright. So it's kind of like you're either ready to go from like child to adult, knight to king, princess to queen, the next literal evolution of your life. I'm not just talking about a pay raise, a promotion. I'm talking about an entirely whole new embodied way of being. And that is, instead of take whatever life throws my way, it's I'd like to get clarity on what I'd like to experience. Because if you come at it from that point of view, then the universe, law of attraction, can start sending you different lifestyles. And you can go, no, this one seems interesting, show me more, right? There's nothing wrong with being at a stage of gaining clarity about what it is you actually want. But it's better to be there than, let's see what life has in store for me. Universe, what do you got for me? It's law of attraction, the deliberate intention, the deliberate co-creation. Universe, I'm feeling a yearning for a relationship or a career change or travel or a shakeup in my life. Start showing me my options. I'd like to gain clarity on what it is I exactly want, because you're learning to be a little bit more powerful with your intentions. When you do that, life's not going to feel like a burden anymore. Yeah. So, okay, Gemini, you're getting lots of lessons. This is a jam-packed one for you guys. Give me some comments below on how this interacts for you. It's time to take action in your love life. And instead of being in this place of, do they choose me? Do they want me? Who out there would even want me? Because I want who wants me. You may have learned the lesson of you want someone who wants you. You want someone who wants to treat you nicely. Okay. But it's really more about you putting in, you got the 8 of Pentacles reversed. It's about you putting in the work and the effort to get clear on your desires. Otherwise, relationships are always just going to feel like a letdown. Relationships are always going to feel like a backhanded slap. It's just always going to feel maybe it's just not on the cards for me for love. It's really more about you getting, I'm ready for a relationship. The King of Swords upright, clarity, authority. I'm ready for a relationship, and I'd like one that feels, this is pre-paving the law of attraction, I'd like one that feels soft, uplifting, nourishing, adored, cherished, respect, community, companionship. We've got each other's backs. We're a team, camaraderie. So you prepay by going general and emotional feeling states, and then set a powerful intention. Step 1, law of attraction, ask, and I want to gain even more clarity on the type of relationship I want, the type of lifestyle I want, how do I want to live? And one good way to do that, guys, is just in your head picture, you're like 80, 90, 100. You're sitting on the front porch looking out. What front porch are you sitting on, right? Are you sitting in a fancy luxury high-end? Are you sitting off-grid looking at a bunch of land? So what do you have behind you, your house? And what do you have in front of you? Do you have a lot of children running around? Do you have a community around you? Like, are you living in one of those intentional community settings? Are you looking at a beachfront ocean view with no neighbors for miles? Are you looking out, seeing children, and also seeing yourself having built something for them to continue living on? It's a good practice for you guys. Okay, so that is your love message. Now let's get to this one. Okay, you're feeling a little hesitant for the personal growth that was mentioned there. And the personal growth there is just about being willing to get clear on what you want. So in terms of law of attraction, if you're ever bored or stagnant, it tends to mean that you're afraid of being willing to daydream about what it is you want because you don't think it can happen. So if you grew up with like an abusive childhood and now you're just kind of stagnant, you got your career to an okay place, and so now you're just like a little, well, my career used to give me a lot of delight and this is fun, I like it, but it's not giving me all the fulfillment and exhilaration. If you have a negative connotation with the relationships, you're not even going to allow yourself to daydream about a relationship. So you're kind of like at that point. You're either not willing to let yourself daydream about the career you want, the love life you want, travel that you may want, or maybe settling down, right? Because for some of you who are like afraid to, but they have to choose me, but they have to treat me right, you're not even going to allow yourself to daydream about the type of relationship you want, which means you'll never call your person in because you're more afraid of, but are they going to treat me right? Your focus is on, is the person going to treat me right? Which means you're going to attract in all those people who are, I like you, not ready to commit yet. I like you pretty good. Let's just kind of see how it goes. You have to be willing to, I want X, Y, Z, and it will suck if it doesn't come in because I really want it. You have to allow yourself to daydream. Yeah, there's a little bit of you that some of you might be stuck at jealousy, but there's a little bit of you that's kind of like looking at other people and going, it's not fair. Why do they have what I want? Or why do they have what I think I can't get? Okay. And look, Queen of Swords reversed. It's because you're not stating a powerful intention. And the intention either needs to be, I'm a happily married person with an amazing family and children on the way. That's the Queen of Swords upright, the King of Swords upright. That's clear. That's the end goal. I'm a happily married person. I'm an extremely wealthy person. I'm making millions of dollars, right? You got to be willing to state the end goal in the biggest, highest way possible. And then allow yourself to go on the journey there. Are you getting a date? You celebrate that as if it's the one. Did you get your first client? You celebrate that first client, whether you're doing $100 or $10,000 or $100,000. Oh my God, I am making $1 million. So that's the point of the journey in law of attraction. You celebrate each sign that it's coming as if it's the end goal. It keeps you in alignment. It keeps a lot of momentum coming. So the next step, the next step, the next step, the next step keeps coming. But you, bottom line, have to start putting ass out there. It's kind of like, you know, when you're a mom, and I don't know, maybe your kid's like 10. Well, what do you want to do? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Do you want me to take you to the mall? I don't know. Do you want new shoes? I don't know. Do you want to go over to your friend's house? I don't know. Do you want to go to the beach? I don't know. That's what you're doing with the universe right now. That's what you're doing with your angels, your spirit team. Well, I don't know. I guess this is just what life threw my way. I guess this is just what my vibrations are at. You've got to get the fuck out of that, Gemini. And it's, if you don't know what it is you want, I'm a happily married woman, or I'm making $250,000 a year, guide me to those steps. It's, I'm gaining clarity on the type of money I want to earn. I'm gaining clarity on the type of relationship I want to have. You have to, if you're clear, state it. State the end goal with no resistance, or state, I'm getting clarity on that. Okay. Yeah. There's a little part of you that's just a little, you don't think it can come in. Yeah, you're not, it's the same message, guys. You're not even like page 1 reverse, clarifying the sun reversed. It's that you don't think ultimate happiness is like in the cards for you. And it's almost as if you think, oh, here's what you're letting go of. The death card upright, which is that it's not a physical death, it's an internal death within you. It's when you transform to a new person. Clarified by the Ten of Wands reversed. It's you bottom line have a core belief system right now that you're a burden. And that definitely can come from a mom who wasn't fully there for you, the mother wound. Because if your mom wasn't there for you, or if like she couldn't meet your needs, you always felt like a burden, even asking for like breast milk or dinner. Like, oh, do I have to get that for you right now? You know. So you just have a belief system of that if you ever have a desire or a want or a need or an ask, if you ask something of someone, even if it's the universe, it's a burden. Affirmations. I'm no longer a burden. I'm no longer a burden. I'm no longer a burden. It's okay for me to have needs. It's okay for me to have wants. Every human being has basic needs and basic wants. Every human being needs to breathe air, needs to eat. It's okay for me to need those things. It's also okay for me to develop unique preferences and to have needs that support that preferences, right? And an Olympian athlete has different needs from a dating partner or a coach than an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur has different needs than, say, a doctor. A doctor has different needs than, say, a mortician, right? A mortician has different needs than someone who just wants to be a mom. Someone who just wants to be a mom has different needs than a man who, I just want to work, make the money, and provide, and like, I want a woman who can take care of the whole household, so when I come home, there's a happy life already there. A man who wants a woman who's career focused is going to have different needs of a partner than a man who wants someone who tends to the home life. All of this is permission, Gemini, for you to be willing to daydream about what you want. And just daydream. Don't get a little glimmer of hope and then take action. Allow yourself to, oh, wow, that feels good. Show me more of what a life like that could look like. Show me more, universe, spirit guides, inner being. What could that life look like? What could a relationship like that look like? What if I married that kind of a person? What would it be like having kids with them? What would it be like going on vacation with them? It's being willing to play with a daydream in your head, and then there's going to be one that just lights your chest up and you're like, yes, I want that. Since I'm no longer a burden and there's someone else out there who wants what I want, universe, guide me, because I'm ready to experience this. I'm ready to experience life in a whole new way, right here, right now. One where I have belief in myself, one where I have confidence in myself, one where I allow myself to enjoy life more than I've ever enjoyed before, because I'm ready to experience that. So take me and guide me on that path. And then from there, in terms of trust, Gemini, all it is you're not trusting the universe to deliver this nebulous thing that you don't think you can have to you, right? Because then you're in this, okay, I'm trusting that they're going to deliver, even though I don't think I'm worthy they're going to deliver. It's, I put in an end destination into Google Maps. I put my law of attraction order in, and here's my starting point. I'm now on that journey there. Right? And then from there, on that journey of getting ready to be getting ready to be getting ready to be getting ready, from there you might be learning soft skills, learning intrapersonal growth, learning interpersonal growth, learning negotiation, learning, right? Because if you do, I want a pay raise, but you don't know how to negotiate, the first step is learning how to negotiate, watching a YouTube video, watching a YouTube video, reading a tutorial on it, and then practicing in front of a mirror, and then practicing with a live person, and then boom, you're in the interview negotiating, you got the pay raise. Go for the end goal. All right, Gemini, that was a really good one for you. I have a course open right now called Becoming Who You Really Are, which will help you with just that. So if you want more support than this video can offer, although I did give you guys a lot of great tips in this, if you want more support than this video can offer in terms of being able to identify how you feel, what your actual desires are, and how you feel, your desires, not what you were programmed, not your parents, not society, not mass consciousness, but how to identify how you feel, how to be able to let it in, get it in, how to be able to say no to others guilt-free, so that you can get what you want, send me an email, kelly@kellylunt.com, and I'll send you some more information. Love you guys. Good luck this month to you. Bye.